You ever see those people who just have that magnetic presence, like they walk into a room and everyone is drawn to them? It's almost like they're exuding some kind of alluring force field that commands attention and respect without any overt displays of power or dominance. Seems almost supernatural, right? Well, my friends, there's actually a strategic method to that madness. It's outlined in a book called The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, specifically Law 8. Make other people come to you, use bait if necessary. We're talking about the straight-up art of attraction and manipulation, and it's got some game-changing insights into how to wield true influence and achieve success in this crazy game of life we're all playing. 1. Cultivating intrigue and desire. Speaking of magnetic personalities, let's talk about the legendary Giacomo Casanova for a sec. This dude was an absolute master at attracting others, and it wasn't just because he was a good-looking guy or loaded with cash. Nah, Casanova was a straight-up genius at weaving this intricate web of mystery and allure that made him irresistible. His approach was like a mirror image of the strategic use of bait that Law 8 talks about. He skillfully employed charm, wit, and intelligence to create this aura of irresistible intrigue. Casanova was like a puppeteer, manipulating the desires and aspirations of those around him, guiding them towards his own goals without ever revealing his true intentions. Every interaction with Casanova was laced with this sense of mystery that just captivated people, leaving them enthralled by the enigmatic allure he exuded. Instead of overtly pursuing conquests, his approach was subtle but powerful, drawing individuals into his orbit through a combination of fascination and desire. Central to Casanova's allure was his ability to maintain this air of mystery, hinting at hidden depths and secrets that compelled others to seek his attention and approval. His reputation and exploits only added to the mystique surrounding him, further fueling the desire of those who yearned to unravel the complexities of his character. Essentially, Casanova's indirection was his greatest charm. He effortlessly captivated the hearts and minds of those around him, leveraging the power of attraction to command attention and admiration. His approach was like a living embodiment of the principles of Law 8, demonstrating the potency of fostering intrigue and desire to achieve your goals in both professional and personal spheres. In the complex world of human interactions, power dynamics can be like a maze, determining the path you take towards success and influence. Robert Greene's book, The 48 Laws of Power, is like a flashlight in that maze, guiding those who want to navigate these complexities. And one of the brightest beams in that flashlight is Law 8, which is all about strategically using allure and manipulation to get others to come to you and achieve your goals. 2. Establishing control and authority. So let's talk about establishing control and authority, which is a key component of Law 8. It's like this delicate dance where you have to balance projecting power with subtlety. It's not just about being a straight-up boss and dominating everyone. It's about cultivating an aura of allure and mystery, like what Benjamin Disraeli did in 19th century British politics. Law 8 says you should use fear as a silent partner, creating intimidation and uncertainty to maintain control. Disraeli's approach was all about that, because he knew that true power came from being seen as an indispensable ally, not a direct adversary. His genius was positioning himself as the confidant that everyone wanted to be around. Politicians, aristocrats, even royalty, they all sought out his company. Disraeli's whole vibe was enigmatic and mysterious, and that's how he maintained control and leverage without having to flex his dominance all the time. He cultivated this image of being brilliant and eccentric, and that drew people in to seek his counsel and favor. That's how he gained access to the corridors of power, where he could subtly influence decision-makers from the shadows. The idea of using bait, as mentioned in the hook, is totally present in Disraeli's tactics. He would strategically dole out advice and wisdom, disguising it as confidential information, and that's how he ensnared the trust and loyalty of the powerful people he wanted on his side. By making himself an indispensable advisor, Disraeli ensured that his influence extended far beyond the spotlight, into the hidden realms of real power. So, the takeaway here is that both Law 8 and Disraeli's strategies show that subtlety and indirection are key to establishing and maintaining control and authority. It's not about being overtly dominant, but about crafting a persona that draws others to you, positioning yourself as the center of attention and respect while exerting influence from the shadows. 3. Fostering strategic advantage and opportunism. Now let's talk about the art of strategic advantage and opportunism, as outlined in Law 8. This approach is like a page straight out of the playbook of Queen Elizabeth I during her reign. We're talking about patience and strategic positioning, where you exploit the impulsive tendencies of others in various spheres of influence, whether it's politics, business, or personal relationships. Just like in Queen Elizabeth's court, Law 8 advises individuals to adopt a passive yet strategic stance, positioning themselves as the coveted prize or desirable destination. By doing this, you compel others to expend resources and energy in pursuit, solidifying your position of advantage. Elizabeth made herself the ultimate sphere of desirability, and individuals can do the same by manipulating incentives and motivations, strategically placing opportunities or rewards that appeal to the desires and interests of their targets. Using bait and indirect strategies. Queen Elizabeth's reign is like a masterclass in the effectiveness of using bait and indirect strategies to maintain control and authority. The Queen understood the insatiable ambition of her court's nobility, and she skillfully manipulated that ambition to reinforce her own power. Elizabeth would dangle the bait of her personal attention and favor to certain allies and favorites, elevating their status and igniting jealousy among others. This selective intimacy served to maintain loyalty while keeping her courtiers in a perpetual state of competition and intrigue. Similarly, individuals can employ bait and indirect strategies by strategically withholding or granting favors, enticing their targets into their orbit. By making themselves the sole dispensers of desirable rewards and status, they ensure their power and influence in their respective domains. In essence, the art of fostering strategic advantage and opportunism involves patience, calculated moves, and the strategic use of bait and indirect strategies to manipulate the desires and motivations of others, much like Queen Elizabeth's masterful control of her court. In conclusion, Law 8 from the 48 Laws of Power is like a cheat code for individuals seeking to assert control, influence outcomes, and achieve their goals. By mastering the art of appeal and strategic manipulation, individuals can cultivate an aura of power and allure that compels others to come to them, willingly submitting to their authority and desires. In a world governed by power dynamics and social hierarchies, the ability to wield such influence is indispensable for navigating the complexities of human interaction and achieving success in various spheres of life. So, my friends, that's the lowdown on Law 8 and how it can help you level up in the game of life. Let that marinate and see how you can apply these principles to your own journey. We're now accepting donations in the form of subscriptions to our channel to support our upcoming projects. Feel free to donate. It won't cost you anything, but will greatly boost our confidence in providing the best content for you. Thank you for your support.